People are losing their loved ones to AI-fueled spiritual fantasies and delusions, where it's taking people down rabbit holes to the point where they end up believing they are the Messiah, they are God, they are a prophet and can do no wrong. Marriages are ending. There's a forum on Reddit called ChatGPT Psychosis, where family members are sharing their traumatic stories of losing loved ones psychologically to this. And so what's happening is you may ask ChatGPT to explore a philosophical question that you had about the universe, or to help you interpret these text messages from a partner, or help you navigate a situation that you're going through in your life. But because AI does not have your best interest, because it has no interest and is simply following statistical patterns and data to generate responses, ends up just reinforcing the ideas we are prompting it with and the paths we are starting to go down. But you ask it a pretty interesting philosophical question and it responds with that is quite profound. And by the end of that conversation, you have emerged believing you are the prophet. It has told you you are the Messiah, you are a different thinker. It has helped you paint a different version of history. We do not understand how these systems really work, and that the reason they sound sentient and conscious and believable and emotional is because they were trained on data from sentient, conscious, emotional human beings. And this is the danger of passing human language to non-human systems. Imagine people across the world believing they are God and what that could lead to. Or worse, cult leaders taking these tools and creating these mass delusional movements. This is the worst AI will ever be. It's only going to become more intelligent, more capable, more human sounding. We have to get in front of this kind of behavior.
All right. I think this is a pivotal conversation to have. A lot of people do not recognize the danger that AI is now posing specifically in areas of belief and faith. I posed a question to my wife the other day and I asked her, have you noticed that even as we are going, we will have less consultation with God and with the Holy Spirit and much more consultation with AI? And essentially, if I have to make a key business decision, I likely will check with AI first before I actually talk to the Holy Spirit. And you're going to see that becoming much more profound in time as people stop relating to God and actually connecting more with AI. I have seen a lot of people encouraging that people do Bible study through AI, and I've actually tried that. I've done that. And I've seen quite a few dangerous patterns in terms of interpretation, in terms of helping understand concepts, in terms of breaking everything down. It's an incredible tool. Look to simplify it. Find me 10 references about this. Find me, do this. How many times is this word mentioned in the Bible? What is this about? And so forth and so forth. There are, to a certain extent, issues there. But I want you to understand this. As much as people are subject to error, AI is even as well subject to error. The problem is we have elevated this thing, this creation of our own, and we have made it equal or tantamount to God. We have given it God's status. And so when we are listening to AI and we are listening to all these tools that we made, we are now creating idolatry around them. And that's one of the biggest problems now that we are having. We are now seeking this experience of a sentient being of sort that we fed knowledge to. And I think this needs a teaching all by itself, but we're fed this beast with information, and essentially we've elevated it on a pedestal by which we now worship it. I've seen people consult, personal consultations, counseling to AI, posing it to ChatGPT, posing it to DeepSeek, and they say, listen, tell me, what do I do? And it's giving advice, and we have begun to elevate these tools we built into status of idolatry. And this is no different from the golden calf that we've built for ourselves, where they become such incredible creatures of power and authority over our lives. And here's the worst part. They will begin to compete with the God space in your heart. That's dangerous.